Tonight on DC News Now, the bitter cold is going to linger through the weekend, and we're talking dangerously cold wind chills Saturday and parts of Sunday. More details on that coming up.
I started and the snow, nothing moved. So what I had to do was use one of my shovels and break it.
The concrete like snow and extreme cold causing dire problems in Northern Virginia. Fairfax police saying 3 people have died in the aftermath of the weekend winter storm.
If you're traveling without a real ID or passport, prepare to pay up. The TSA's new fee for people who've been flying under the radar.
The fate of a Northern Virginia father accused of killing his wife and another man now rests in the hands of the jury. The closing arguments in the Owl Pair double murder trial.
Waving the checkered flag in the district, the plans to bring IndyCar racing to the nation's capital this summer.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Most of the DMV staying in dangerously cold territory. Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining us on this Friday night for DC News Now at 9. I'm Chris Flanagan.
And I'm Susan Tran. The region remains under a cold weather advisory. We are dropping down to the single digits, making us colder than Alaska, Iceland, and even Siberia, my friends.
That is impressive company. A live look out towards a Washington monument. No polar bears here tonight. The winds are picking up, making it feel like 0, even below 0 in some areas. Actually, the polar bears would love it tonight, wouldn't they?
Yeah, Jackie, we cannot handle this kind of condition for this long.
I know, and it's likely lingering through the weekend. And this started, last Saturday, just ahead of our winter storm, and it's been continuous through this week and likely into this weekend. But it does look like we do have some light at the end of the tunnel, meaning we could be breaking that streak of below freezing high temperatures as early as this upcoming Monday, and that this Monday just happens to be Groundhog Day, but I'll talk more about that. But let's talk about more of this. The cold weather advisory until 11 o'clock in the morning Saturday. Wind chills in all those areas, shading that light blue, which again includes much of our region. Yeah, we're going to be tracking those wind chills at least 5 below 0 for parts of this area. Could even be close to 10 below 0 at times for feels like temperatures. Extreme cold watch. This is for Saturday evening all the way through Sunday afternoon. Western Maryland, parts of West Virginia, and right along the spine of the Blue Ridge in Virginia. Those areas could see wind chills 20 to 25 below 0. That's why they have that extreme cold watch. Wind chills right now already single digits to right about 0 in Hagerstown, single digits in DC, and we'll continue to notice more of that magenta color continuing to slide its way farther south through the overnight. I'll go through the hour-by-hour forecast coming up.
All right, Jackie, look forward to that. DC's mayor deploying the National Guard to help clean up snow. Muriel Bowser says they'll be helping to clear sidewalks and crosswalks. The guardsmen say so far they've helped out drivers stuck in the snow and also supported first responders.
Happening this weekend, need salt? Bring a bucket. The district is opening up several sites where you can pick up some ice melt. The mayor says you can bring a box, wagon, or any kind of container to grab some salt for your sidewalks or driveways. Here are the 5 locations. You can see them right there on your screen. You can head over in the morning between 9 and 11 or from noon until 2. Then in the afternoon from 3 until 5. You can also register online to reserve a spot. We put all the information on our website for you, dcnewsnow.com. Just search salt distribution. It's starting to stink a bit in the district with dumpsters looking like this one here, overflowing with trash. There has not been a garbage collection in a week. But Mayor Muriel Bowser says if your trash pickup is normally on Mondays, they will be collecting garbage tomorrow, and Tuesday's pickup is now on Sunday. It is important that you have your bins out to the curb by 6 a.m. And later this weekend, the city will send out updates on trash collection for the alleys since the city does not plow them and most remain encased in ice.
Well, travelers flying back to DCA finding their cars, just covered in all that ice and snow, really a sheet of ice and snow. Plows have had to maneuver around parked cars here in the economy lot and make room for arriving passengers to find spaces to park. Some cars still untouched with ice just caked there on their windshields.
An alert for travelers heading to airports this weekend. If you don't have a real ID or passport, it's going to cost you.
Starting Sunday, you'll need to fork over $45 to get through security. DC News Now's Yamari Sase live tonight at Reagan National as travelers they brace for this change.
And Yamari, what are passengers telling you about this?
Well, honestly, it just depends on who you ask. We definitely got a lot of mixed feelings around this new enforcement. But what TSA will be looking for is this star at the top of your ID. Now, if you don't have it or have a identification that is in compliance with this new law, you will be required to pay that $45 fine. Some people have some mixed feelings about it, and about 6% of Americans actually are not in compliance with that, and they're going to have to pay that fee too.
Yeah, I was pretty neutral on it. I've had it for a really long time, as long as I can remember.
Since May of last year, many travelers have made sure they have a real ID or an acceptable form of identification like a passport before flying.
Yeah, I think everybody should have it by this time.
But starting Sunday, if you don't, you'll have to pay a $45 fee.
The fee is all about making sure that we have the most modern system to handle not only the administrative processes, the technology, and handle the 6% of the volume that is coming through our checkpoints today that do not have a real ID compliant driver's license.
TSA recommends that travelers without an acceptable ID should go to their website, fill out a form, and pay the $45 fee. Cash will not be accepted. Once that's done, you'll receive an email confirmation with a receipt, which will show a TSA officer at the checkpoint. Now, if you don't pay ahead of time, you'll need to go through the process at the airport, which can make it longer to get through security. TSA officials say once you pay the fee, the receipt is good for 10 days.
For individuals that might not have the means to pay the $45 fee, we encourage them to reach out to a friend or a family member.
Some travelers say the $45 is too much.
It's too expensive, yeah.
While others say the rules are clear.
They shouldn't allow them to fly if they can't follow directions.
Now, TSA officials are encouraging anyone that does not have a compliant ID to make sure you give yourself some time to do so. And if you don't at the time and you are heading to the airport soon, they are encouraging you to fill out that form online and pay the fee before you arrive. We're now reporting live at Reagan National Airport. I'm Yamari Sase, DC News Now.
Yamari, thank you. Also breaking tonight, the Senate has passed a budget bill to cover most of the government spending through the end of September. But we are still set to head into a temporary government shutdown. Let's take a live look at the Capitol building and the deal. It carves out ICE funding, allowing Congress to debate new restrictions on the agency for its aggressive immigration tactics. President Trump making a deal with Democrats last night to keep the Homeland Security budget separate. Now the bill heads over to the House, which will have to return from break on Monday to pass it. DC News Now's Kristen Eskow will have much more on the legislation in our next half hour.
The jury now has a case in the Au Pair Affair double murder trial in Northern Virginia. We do want to warn you, some of the details in this case are disturbing. Brendan Banfield is accused of creating a salacious plot to kill his wife and another man in 2023.
But Banfield testifying in his own defense that he shot the man who was responsible for killing his wife, he says. DC News Now's Randy Bass with the very latest on the closing arguments that sent jurors into deliberations.
Yes, jurors in this case deliberated for several hours before heading home for the weekend. Now, before they got those deliberations underway, both prosecutors and the defense in this case left jurors with two very different versions of what happened the day of those murders. Taking center stage during closing arguments in the Au Pair Affair double murder trial for Brendan Banfield, the testimony of that au pair and blood evidence in the case. Prosecutor Jenna Sands said evidence shows Banfield staged the crime scene.
Brendan stabbed Christine, let her bleed out on the floor, and then dripped, smeared, and wiped her blood on Joseph Ryan's body to make it look like he had attacked Christine.
Maintaining that Brendan Banfield and Juliana Perez-Magales were behind the fetish website chats that lured Joseph Ryan to the home to frame him for Christine's murder.
It wasn't Christine. It was Brendan Banfield with the help of Juliana.
Brendan Banfield took the stand during this trial, maintaining his innocence, and his defense attorney, John Carroll, casting doubt on the au pair's testimony in exchange for a lesser charge and a sentence of time served, only changing her story after sitting in jail for a year.
The Commonwealth and the police broke her. Juliana made it up. She told the Commonwealth what they wanted to hear, And without question, they just took it as their story.
Carroll saying the Commonwealth didn't call many detectives or investigators in the case and looked to cast doubt on the Commonwealth's star witness.
I leave you with these words. When they lie and manipulate to get someone to make a statement, that's not discovering the truth. That's planting the truth.
The 4:30 deadline for deliberations came and went today. Jurors are expected back here at the courthouse to continue at 10 a.m. Monday. In Fairfax, I'm Randy Bass, DC News Now.
And we remain on verdict watch. We'll have the latest both on air and online at dcnewsnow.com. You can also live stream the All-Pair Affair murder trial on our website.
Happening Monday in the district, the driver accused of hitting and killing Officer Terry Bennett will be in court. Gerard Coates was charged with second-degree murder. Police say the 47-year-old was speeding and swerving through traffic when he drove into the officer who was helping a stranded driver days before Christmas. Officer Bennett died from his injuries earlier this month. We will have a crew in the courtroom and we'll bring you the very latest starting Monday afternoon at 4 right here on DC News Now. Health officials are looking into a possible measles exposure at Dulles Airport. The Virginia Department of Health says a person with a highly contagious disease traveled through the airport last Saturday, January 24th. The person was in Concourse B and in the baggage claim area as well, all between 5 and 9 that morning, as well as Dulles shuttle bus over to the rental car facility later that morning. Now, if you're not vaccinated and may have been exposed, you are urged to contact your doctor.
The water is safe to drink despite a massive sewage spill in the Potomac. That is the word tonight from leaders with the Washington Aqueduct. That is the agency that pumps, purifies, and supplies drinking water to D.C. and parts of Northern Virginia. The Little Falls pumping station in Cabin John, Maryland, does remain closed. D.C. Water performing around-the-clock water quality testing at Great Falls. And officials say protections are in place as crews complete repairs.
This time, the Great Falls is working well and is functioning well. It's providing the water for our 3 host customers and it's functioning well.
Well, the GM of the Washington Aqueduct says they'll continue testing water quality every day, and the Little Falls pumping station will remain offline until sewage levels return to normal.